Hey guys, what's up? David here, going on a little cruise with you guys to talk about a few things. And the first thing, I'm just gonna get out of the way real quick, is my video that I released yesterday. Now the video I released yesterday was for an Indiegogo campaign. Now don't worry, I'm not gonna be talking about, go see it, blah, 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 because it's gone now. I deleted it. The reason I deleted it was a few reasons. First one is because I woke up to an overwhelming amount of negative feedback today, the most I've ever had on one of my videos. And many people felt a few things, well, bad about the video, which I can totally understand their perspective. When I do look back at it, the execution of the video was pretty poor. The biggest thing about that video that really was an idiot move in my opinion was my supercharger comment. I made a silly comment saying that, if the funds were reached in the Indiegogo video, I would supercharge the Mustang. Now, what I think what that did was, instead of having you guys be a part of something, like something cool, making a movie, I think it came off as, oh, we're just buying David a supercharger. Well, that's kind of a jerk move. I felt like it would have excited some of my viewers rather than kind of seem like I was using them. And I feel terrible about it now, and that's why I deleted the video. It's kind of like recently with the whole Xbox One thing. Microsoft thought they had something awesome from their end with the whole all internet and all that stupid crap. But everybody hated it, and they were like, oh, well, we should take that back. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I had an overwhelming amount of moral support though, which I can't thank you guys enough. And I didn't make it clear that Indiegogo is not a fund your life type of deal. It's just to fund a certain project. I had a lot of big plans for this campaign. I was gonna go to the Nürburgring. I was gonna travel all around the country. I was gonna do all these great things. I think a lot of people looked through that and thought, oh, that's just all building his car money, but it wasn't. But I can totally understand where people were coming from. Indiegogo itself though, the campaign is still up there. That is because once that campaign is launched and you've had donators, it can't be unlaunched. So if you feel obligated to fund the crazy sequel that I had planned for, go for it. If not, you know what? I'm just thankful that you're my viewer into the story. Now that we have that out of the way, let's get to the actual video you guys want to watch. So today I'm demonstrating how does the Mustang handle heat. Well, believe it or not, it performs very well because it's naturally aspirated. Usually when you add boost to something, that's when it gets heat soaked a lot and all that. It's actually pretty good. However, I have noticed, in my opinion, that this car performs probably the best in around 70-degree weather. In 70-degree weather, it just pulls and pulls and pulls. It's just nuts. In the cold, you have traction issues. In the heat, you have intake temperature issues. Obviously, another thing about a hot day in this car is the black interior. Earlier when I got in the car to mount the camera, the lens fogged up because it was so humid and hot in here. I had to get special lens cleaner to wipe it off. Thankfully, you have AC and all these little luxuries so the heat doesn't really get to you, which is great. Another thing about this car that I haven't really talked about is the turning radius. And I gotta do a pull right here, hold on. As I go around this bend, I'm gonna talk about something I haven't really talked about before in this car. The turning radius. Is the turning radius good? For such a big car, it is. Back when I lived in Virginia Beach for school, I always hung out with a bunch of Evo guys on my free time, and whenever we had to take a U-turn, it was hysterical. They had to do the big half-crescent moon all the way around, and with this, it just did a sharp turn and it did it. It's no Honda Fit or Ford Fiesta when it comes to turning radius, but it's still really good. You can still do a very easy U-turn. Anyways, guys, I hope I cleared everything up with the whole Indiegogo situation. I'm so sorry if I came off in a bad way. I didn't ever mean to do that. Even though I did get a lot of negative feedback yesterday, I still appreciate all your guys' moral support in every video. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.